Hey, Buzz YouTube, what's up? How's it going, everybody? Have for y'all today the team building video for week 6 of week 6 of the PGBL. So of course, if you guys may have missed our last week battle, a link to that should be down in the description. Now, quick little disclaimer, this match was done like weeks ago, which is actually really nice because I don't even remember what happened in, like, I literally have to go back through so many Wi-Fi battles and try and find the actual match itself. So hopefully I can find it. Hopefully I didn't accidentally delete it. But yeah, this match happened like a month ago, I want to say, sometime in like December if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I really don't remember what happened. But reason why it happened like weeks ago was because our opponent, SweetBananaGaming, coach of the Solgaleo, I feel so bad for not remembering your team name, but it'll be in the title, so yeah, and the description. But yeah, she's gonna be gone for most of the month of January, so she was doing matches in advance. But yeah, if you guys want to go check her out, her channel link and stuff will be down in the description for you guys to go and see her videos and what not. And if you guys do enjoy the team builder, make sure to hit that thumbs up button down below. Your support is greatly appreciated. Also, let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about our team matchup in general, which honestly is not that bad. Like, yeah, she has a Naganadel, which, first off, please listen to me. If you ever consider doing a draft league, do not allow Naganadel. This thing is literally broken. Like, it was banned from OU in like a week. Just, yeah, there's no reason to ever allow Naganadel in a draft league. You shouldn't allow Tapu Lele either. But hey, just, it is what it is. So, yeah, we do unfortunately have to face a Naganadel, but luckily we do have a lot of things that can kind of take it on, so it's not that scary, but it's at least going to be getting 1 or 2 KOs potentially, depending on how I play around it and if we get hacked or not. Also, going into this matchup, the fact that she could bring webs is slightly annoying, but that shouldn't be entirely too bad if she does bring the webs. Clefable plus Slowbro is also really annoying to potentially deal with, depending on the Clefable set. I'm just expecting her to want to bring like a Stealth Rocks Clefable, kind of just like defensive supportive set, honestly. Most likely she is going to want to bring Calm Mind Slowbro, so we can kind of prep around that. The Lycanroc Midday, I think, is it Midday form? I want to say it's Midday form. I honestly don't know. Dusk. It's Dusk form. I want to say she's going to bring that because she can have Accelerock for our Scolipede, which, if you look at her team, Scolipede just puts in so much work. Also, Zygarde can kind of just destroy her team because her only ground resist is Delmise, which it's a Delmise. I personally think Delmise is a very bad Pokemon. I honestly don't know why it's ever in tier 3. It should definitely be in tier 4. It's just, in my opinion, it's really not that good. Like, yeah, I get it can trap things, but it just gets worn down so easily. Most of the time, it's assault vested and just, yeah, it really doesn't do much. So Zygarde also looks really good in this game. The combination of Naganadel, Calm Mind Slowbro, and Mega Absol are really her biggest threats going into this game. I don't expect her to bring the bottom 4 Pokemon. I guess she could maybe bring Delmise, but if she brings Delmise, it's really not even that big of an issue. Vizually could potentially come over one of the top 6 Mons. I'm not really sure what she would want to bring over it though, because I feel like webs are super nice if she can get them up, especially for the Absol in the back. If I want to bring a Scarfer, it could also potentially hinder my Scolipede, so I could see that coming. Blaziken, I think, has a really bad matchup just because we have Mega Deontay, we have Priority Thunderwave on Clefable, not Clefable, sorry, on Klefki if we bring it. We also have Vaporeon, which Vaporeon alone just kind of hard walls Blaziken, and I don't think Blaziken is one of her Z-Mons. Her Z-Mons are Naganadel and I believe Lycanroc. Actually, no, I think Blaziken is one of her Z-Mons, but Blaziken is just really slow in this matchup, and I'm not entirely too sure she is going to want to bring it in the first place. But yeah, for the most part, the top 6 Pokemon are what I'm mainly expecting. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into this. So the first team member that we are bringing is going to be Klefki, aka Child's Play. And the main reason I want to bring Klefki to this game is because if worse comes to worse, we have priority Thunder Wave to be able to paralyze the Naganadel, which is going to be absolutely amazing, because if we paralyze Naganadel and she doesn't have Heal Bell or Aromatherapy on her Clefable, then that's going to be absolutely amazing, because then at that point it's literally not even a problem whatsoever. We can paralyze it, bring something else in to outspeed it, and then destroy it. Spikes are super nice if she doesn't want to bring her hazard removal, which is Rapid Spin Delmise and Defog Silvally, although I guess she could bring Defog on Silvally now that I think about it, but even if she does, it shouldn't be that big of an issue, and then we can kind of scout out for that if we do get up a layer of spikes. Win over Thunder Wave, and then Defog is just mainly here for the off chance that she does bring webs along with Stealth Rocks. Luckily, she doesn't have spikes, because if she had spikes, that could be a little bit annoying. But for the most part, Defog is just mainly for webs if she does want to bring them, so I don't have to really worry about them. Then Dazzling Gleam is just kind of there for our stab of choice, being able to kind of dent the Naganadel and be able to do a really good amount of damage to the Mega Absol. The HP and Spadef investment ensures that we can live a Fire Blast so long as she is not Life Orbed, and from her previous game, she's mainly brought a Z-move Naganadel, which is arguably the best set anyways. So yeah, even if so let's say we go for Thunder Wave, as long as we are at full HP, even if we miss the Thunder Wave, we can live a Fire Blast if she doesn't have a Nasty Plot up, and then try to Thunder Wave again. So we have 2 chances to potentially Thunder Wave the Naganadel, which is going to be really, really amazing. And yeah, the defensive E's are just kind of there so we can maybe take physical hits a little bit better from the Lycanroc, the Silvally. Potentially we can take Brave Birds from the Dodrio, and then we can also take physical hits a little bit better from the Mega Absol. If she does want to run Fire Blast on the Mega Absol, then we can definitely tank that as well. And then Dazzling Gleam is a clean to a KO. So not really too concerned about the Mega Absol with our Klefki here. And then the 12 speed is to, I believe, creep Delmise, or it's there to creep. It basically creeps Clefable and Delmise, if I'm not mistaken. Like, those are the 2 things I think that are going to be able to be crept by this Klefki. So yeah, Klefki does play a very pivotal role in this game. I can't play it foolishly, because again, worst comes to worst, we can bring this in against Naganadel. Even if she Nasty Plots, gets a speed boost, we can just go for Thunder Wave and potentially cripple it, and then there's always a chance that she could potentially get fully paralyzed. But the way I built this team, there should be no way that she can just freely get up a Nasty Plot. If she substitute, that could be a little bit of a problem, but if she's like sub Nasty Plot, that means she gives up a coverage move or a stab move, and we can definitely work around that. So moving on to the next team member here, it was honestly a toss-up between either Degul the Necrozma or Carmella the Mega Deontay, and ultimately I decided to go with Degul here. Shouts out to the front office homies, and I think the Bullet Punch Club homies might have helped me out. I don't even remember, honestly. But yeah, it was a toss-up between Mega Deontay or Necrozma, and ultimately I felt like Necrozma was probably going to be the better option, because it's got a lot better bulk. It can tank hits a whole lot easier than what Mega Deontay could. Plus, she should want to have the Iron Tail on the Mega Absol if she does want to bring it for our Mega Deontay. And then she can always have like Hidden Power Steel on something, potentially like the Clefable maybe, or, well, no, I guess like, I guess maybe HP Steel on Blaziken, but that doesn't make sense. She could also bring Steel Silvally potentially. So I figured that Necrozma will probably be the better option here. We are running a nice little bit of speed here with these 28 speed EVs. We ensure outspeeding Jolly Max Speed Delmise. And I saw in a previous one of her games that she brought no speed EV'd Blaziken. So if she does bring Blaziken with no speed, or like just a little bit of speed, we should still be able to outspeed that as well. which is going to be really nice. We also have a really good chance to just straight OHKO Absol if she's a minus Spadef nature. I think we always OHKO with Signal Beam because she shouldn't be running a lot of HP investment. She should have enough speed to outspeed my Infernape or try and speed tie with Sneasel if she expects us to bring Sneasel, so Signal Beam can straight knock that out. Actually, between Photon Geyser and Signal Beam, we hit everything for neutral or super effective damage, which is going to be really nice. And then Stealth Rocks, of course, are going to be excellent in this matchup to wear down Naganadel. We can wear down the Lycanroc, we can wear down Gallade, the Blaziken, and the Dodrio as well. And then Toxic is honestly really just for the Slowbro, because if she does bring Calm Mind Slowbro, as long as I have Necrozma in the back, I can bring it in, go for the Toxic on the Slowbro, and then that way Calm Mind Slowbro will no longer be as big of an issue. But yeah, mainly max special attack just to be able to do as much damage as we possibly can, and just a lot of HP investment with the Cobra Berry so we can easily tank hits from the Mega Absol if it comes down to it. So moving on to our next team member here, we got Samantha the Scolipede. Look at Scolipede, look at her team, and tell me how easily Scolipede just wins late game. Earthquake destroys Naganadel and Blaziken, and I guess like Vizually Steel, Vizually Poison potentially. Mega Horn destroys the Mega Absol, the Delmise, the Slowbro, and potentially any other variants of Vizually, and then Poison Jab basically hits everything else for neutral damage or super effective damage, and enough damage output to just guarantee knock them out. So I believe we are running enough speed to outspeed a max speed Blaziken, if I'm not mistaken, because I don't think she would want to bring like Scarf Dodrio in this matchup. It's either we're running enough speed for Blaziken or Vizually if it's running max speed. It's one of those two, because regardless, because of the Protect, we're going to get to +1 speed anyways, and then from there we're going to be able to outspeed everything and just kind of wreck through her team late game. Hopefully, at least that is going to be the game plan. But yeah, with Life Orb max attack, this thing just really destroys everything. And I know it's been 6 weeks already, and I have yet to bring Z-move Scolipede. But this week, it is because we have our Z-move on Mr. Nice Snick, aka Zygarde 50%. Man, this thing is an absolute monster, guys. Zygarde is such a great Pokemon in Draft League format, man. This thing is just amazing, honestly. It's so good. But between Zygarde and Scolipede, these two mons alone can break down her team and just really weaken it. And then we also have max special attack Necrozma in the back that can come in and pressure her as well. But we are running Groundium Z Zygarde this week, a +1 Groundium Z into a +1 Crunch, always 2-hit KOs Slowbro. Crunch alone can, I think, actually 2-hit KO Slowbro after Stealth Rocks and Spikes, or after Rocks or Stealth Rocks, which is after Rocks or Spikes, sorry, which is really nice. Then we have Extreme Speed, which is going to be amazing because we out-prioritize the Excel Rock, we out-prioritize Sucker Punch, and then we can also do a really good chunk of damage to the Naganadel if we're able to get up to +1. I believe we are running enough speed to guarantee outspeeding Naganadel at +1, and I think 128 speed outspeeds Blaziken. I'm not really too sure. I said like this match was weeks ago, guys, but the speed is significant because at +1 we should outspeed every single one of her mons, and then at +1 Zygarde pretty much just can plow through her team. Honestly, 1000 Arrows and Extreme Speed alone can destroy her team, and Crunch is just really nice to be able to hit the Slowbro and hit the Delmise, mainly Slowbro, because that way we don't have to potentially waste our Groundium Z, and then a +1 Groundium Z still does so much damage to the Clefable as well. And then we're just adamant max attack to be able to do as much damage as possible, and then we just have a lot of HP investments just to kind of be there to take hits. So If everything goes according to plan, we can hopefully set up a Dragon Dance with Zygarde, get the +1. If we get to +2 special, if we get to +2 physical attack and +2 speed, I believe at that point it's basically good game. Like I don't really know what else she could possibly do if we get up to +2 attack and +2 speed. So yeah, we will see how things go. But moving on down the line here, we got good old triple H2O, the Vaporeon. Not really much to say about this set. This is basically going to be kind of like the glue of our team, because this really can easily pivot into a lot of her team. The only things that this cannot really switch into are offensive Dhelmise and offensive Galvantula, which those two mons should be able to be handled by our first few Pokemon that we showed, and then we have our answer in our last Pokemon, which you guys will see in a second. So yeah, the cool thing about Vaporeon in this matchup is that this set can easily just wish pass on so much of her team. The Accelerock, the Absol, the Silvally, the Blaziken, the Dodrio, the Clefable, and Slowbro. I don't know if I said Slowbro, but yeah, we can kind of just easily wish pass on half of her team, over half of her team, honestly. And that's going to be really good. Also, if you look at Scald, Scald is really spammable against her team. Although I really do not want to Scald burn the Slowbro, so I'm going to have to be very careful on how exactly I'm using Scald in this matchup, because if I burn Slowbro, that could be a little bit bad if she potentially has the Tanga Berry, which means she can tank a hit from my Scolipede and then potentially knock me out with the Psychic. So yeah, I have to be careful with how I use Scald if I'm not able to Toxic the Slowbro, or if I see that that is her initial switch in to this Vaporeon. Roar is absolutely amazing if she does want to, for some reason, bring Calm Mind Clefable. Also, if we're able to get up rocks and spikes in this match and she has no form of hazard removal, or we have been able to get rid of her hazard removal, then we can kind of phase around her team, rack up that entry hazard damage for our Zygarde in the back or our Scolipede in the back to just win late game. So that's another really good thing about Vaporeon in this matchup. Essentially, again, Vaporeon is just kind of the glue. It does a lot for the team. We can pass off wishes to our last mon. We can pass off wishes to Klefki and the Necrozma to keep them healthy, and potentially pass off wishes to Scolipede and Zygarde even. So yeah, Vaporeon definitely will be a huge player in this match, I think. So if she does bring Galvantula or Dhelmise, or I guess like maybe Grass or Electric Silvally, then I will have to be careful on how I play around them with this Vaporeon. So moving on to our final team member here. At this point, you guys have only seen that we have one answer to Naganadel, and we have our second answer here, Munchies, aka the Snorlax. And if you guys saw my week 5 match, this is the set that I accidentally brought in our week 5 match. This was nowhere near the actual set I wanted to bring in week 5, but for some reason it ended up coming. I don't really know what happened. Maybe I just forgot to save over the set. I couldn't tell you guys, but yeah, I know. I have Toxic with Assault Vest. Before anybody comments, before you guys start crying about it, the thing about this matchup is that Mega Absol is really annoying. Like, I don't have too many switch-ins to Mega Absol, essentially. And the great thing about this is that if Mega Absol comes in on my Snorlax and she does want to go for knockoff, maybe thinking that I would want to switch out, if she knocks off my Assault Vest, that means I can have a second Toxic Pokemon in this battle to be able to potentially Toxic the Slowbro. And that's really it. That's really the main reason I have Toxic. Honestly, between Return, Earthquake, and Heavy Slam, there was nothing else I really thought I needed. Like, I guess maybe Fire Punch or Crunch would be nice for the Dhelmise, but I really don't expect Dhelmise. Like, even if she brings Dhelmise, it's not a problem, honestly. So much of my team deals with Dhelmise, and I'm really not concerned about it. Heavy Slam, Earthquake, and Return literally hit everything for neutral or super effective damage except for the Dhelmise. But again, really don't think she's gonna bring Dhelmise. And with the attack investment that we have, Heavy Slam is always guaranteed 100% to be a 2-hit KO on the Clefable, which is going to be absolutely amazing. If she does want to bring Calm Mind Clefable, then this Snorlax will 100% be able to beat it 1v1, which is going to be simply amazing. Return does a huge amount of damage to the Absol. I believe we can actually knock out Absol after Stealth Rocks, or it's a very good roll in our favor to knock it out after Stealth Rocks. Earthquake is able to dent the Naganadel, and much like Absol, after Stealth Rocks, we can either knock out Naganadel. Actually, yeah, because I think Earthquake does a minimum of like 84%, so if we get up rocks and Naganadel takes that initial Stealth Rock damage, it's guaranteed in range of Earthquake. Also, with the 44 defensive Vs and the Assault Vest, we are 100% guaranteed to live a +2 Devastating Drake, in which case we can go for the Earthquake and then knock out Naganadel, or weaken it to the point where we can then revenge kill it with our Zygarde in the back. So I have to make sure that Snorlax does not take too much damage in this battle, because if this gets too weakened, +2 Naganadel is going to be able to just absolutely destroy us, and then at that point I'm going to have to rely on having to hit a Thunder Wave against it with my Klefki. But for the most part, this Snorlax along with Klefki are our main answers / checks to Naganadel, and just any specially offensive mon that she has in general. So yeah guys, that is going to be our squad for this week of PGBL. If you guys are excited for this, make sure to hit that thumbs up button down below. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about our team matchup. And with that being said, I will see you all later today with the Wi-Fi battle, and tomorrow with the actual battle itself. So thank you all for watching. Later, everybody.
No matter where you're at, I'm not here to make friends, it's time to attack and deplete your HP with a final smash. Don't make me turn around and pull a 6-foot hacks. 6 foot hacks, yeah. 6 foot hacks, yeah. 6 foot hacks,